afternoon, everybody. Ollamh here, and welcome back to Let's Play Tex Murphy Overseer. So, okay, I'm not entirely sure what the magnet. That was kind of a weird one, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm kind of surprised we still have our coin. Did that do something? Yes, it did. Magnetized measuring tape. Why? 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 Okay, so... I want... Let's go back to his lab real quick and see if we forgot something there. Is there somewhere...
Now these appear to be power switches.
Right, okay.
I've always enjoyed working with models, but I prefer the kind with two legs.
Yeah. You're a skeezy bastard, Tex. I get it, alright?
This monitor appears to be hooked up to an external camera.
What about this one?
This monitor appears to be hooked up to an external camera.
What, does it just happen to be where we put our hat?
It's a satellite monitoring system. I wonder what the satellites are for. More importantly, what in the world do they have to do with what Linsky was working on? Must be a satellite monitoring system.
Alright, I am lost. Okay. Find out the name of Carl Linsky's project. Right. Carl Linsky's project. Travel to Capricorn and talk to Wanda. Okay. Capricorn, talk to Wanda. Right. Should be simple, right? Should be simple.
Stop by and see whether you'd finished your examination of that photograph of Linsky.
Oh,
we did, but we only
okay.
found one thing of any interest. Both Klaus and Linsky were wearing ID badges with the STG logo on them. Does that mean anything to you?
No, not yet. You got a couple of minutes. I'd like to ask you a few more questions.
Sure.
Alright, so do we have anything new to ask her about? Yes, STG. What is
I've heard
STG?
only one reference to STG. It was in a letter sent to me anonymously about a month ago.
And what was in the letter?
The letter was sent by someone calling him or herself the Poisoned Pawn. I would have figured it was written by some psychopath, but there was enough verifiable information to make me take it seriously. The letter said there was a project called STG, which was in the process of being swallowed up by Law and Order. The letter advised us to check out John Klaus, STG, and Law and Order's connection to it.
Right. Poisoned Pawn.
I have no idea who it is. We examined the letter for clues to the author's identity, but came up dry. He or she did say that we could contact them through someone named Jorge Valdez.
Okay, there's a new name.
There are a handful of Jorge Valdezes in the area, and I'm sure there are some that aren't listed. I've checked out the ones I could find, but none of them appeared to be the one I was looking for.
What's your
We're
take
putting
on
a
that?
lot of our resources into investigating Law and Order. Their legal people make sure they don't cross the line publicly, but their ideology is pretty frightening to anyone with any intelligence or belief in human rights.
Okay, so that's everything. Let's go back to our office. Turn on that. Dial up our...
What topic would you like us to research?
I would like you to...
A search for information on Jorge Valdez has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for
STG.
information on STG Corporation has been
Really?
initiated. What other topic would you like us to research?
Oh, what the
A
heck?
search for information on Tex Murphy has been
It's kind of like
initiated. What
Googling
other
yourself,
topic would you like us to
okay?
research?
And don't tell me nobody's ever done it before, because no, people do that. People do want to know what is out there in regards to me.
Thank you for using the American Information Database. Goodbye.
All right, let's pick up all our faxes. All right. Tex Murphy, born March 4th, 2004. Wow, he's only a few months older than my goddaughter. That's scary. Graduated University of Investigation at Utah, received private investigator's license 2032, worked for Dobbs Investigative Service 2033 to 36, received personal business license 2037, signed 1-year lease the business complex 813 4th Street, New San Francisco. All right. So yeah, we'll look at that. We'll look at let's see here. SCG 11 matches found worldwide, 1 located in California. Security Technologies Group, a subsidiary of Gideon Enterprises, established 10 months ago, disbanded last month. No other details available. That sounds sketchy as shit, doesn't it? Jorge Valdez, 23 matches found in New San Francisco metropolitan area. Additional information is required. Okay. Let's go to Linsky's house.
If you found out anything else, I'll be glad to tell you what I know about it.
Well, alrighty then. Gideon Enterprises.
I doubt I know any more about it than you do. I didn't know most of my father's associates. Doesn't sound familiar. I don't know what that is. I don't know anything about it.
You just don't know anything, do you, Sylvia? Thank you. You have been wholly and completely unhelpful. So let's go back and look up Gideon Enterprises now that we have...
What topic would you like us to research?
Gideon
A search for
Enterprises.
information on Gideon Enterprises has been initiated. What
'Cause
other
that
topic
sounds
would you like us
like-
to research? Thank
nothing.
you for using the American Information Database. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye. All right, so we do have information on Gideon Enterprises. What do they tell us? Incorporated 2027 by company president J. St. Gideon, specialized in developing and installing high-tech security systems. Entered Fortune 500 January 2034. Went public April 12th, 2035. Stock's currently valued at $202 a share. Damn. That is,
The Royal Game of India. In my book, Parcheesi, Twister, and Ms. Pac-Man are the triumvirate of competitive...
Yeah. Okay, fine. So now... let's pop back to Wanda.
I found out some things that might interest you.
I thought you might. You seem
Yeah. Gideon Enterprises.
Gideon Enterprises had a little shake-up recently. The chairman of the board, Frank Schimming, pulled a coup on J. St. Gideon, who's now practically out of a job.
Right.
It's all legal, but underhanded.
More names!
Gideon helped us design some of our most valuable and top-secret surveillance equipment. We even invited him to join our organization, but he said that he was too old for the cloak and dagger business.
I could see that. Sometimes you just don't want to
Rumors
get
have
into that.
circulated that Shimming is connected to the Law and Order Party. If that's the case, we're gonna have a hard time doing anything to stop them. Gideon Enterprises has more money and power than it knows what to do with. They would make an imposing enemy.
Right. Okay. So now it's basically, okay, well, I want to do my own research and get my own information on this stuff. Wait, I have a fax from Frank Shimmy's direct 9 number is okay.
What
I want
topic would you like us to research? A search for information.
I want to
on
get some
J.C.
information
Gideon has
on
been
them
initiated.
before I
What
go
other
just
topic
calling
would you
him
like
and
us
saying,
to
"Hey,
research?
buddy, you have no idea who
A search
the
for
frick
information
I
on
am,
Frank Shimmy
but
has been initiated. What other topic would you
I
like us
want to talk to
research?
ya."
Thank you for using the American Information Database.
That was really
Goodbye.
weird, though, that it's like, somebody's keeping pretty close tabs on me here, which I'm kind of, J. St. Gideon, born 1984, Devonshire, England, joined United Nations Special Forces 2005, service record unavailable, disability release from UNSF 2021, founded Gideon Enterprises 2027, president of Gideon Enterprises 2027 to present, became a billionaire when his corporation went public, April 12, 2035, inventor, philanthropist, writer, amateur chess champion. Frank Shimming, born 1980, Mamaroneck, New York, graduated Long Island University 2012, graduated William and Mary Law School 2016, worked at Bray and Thatcher Law Firm from 2015 to 2028, joined Gideon Enterprises 2029, currently chairman of the board, unmarried, no criminal record, no registered political party affiliation. But most people think that he is tied with the Law and Order Party. So, all right, let's call him. Hi.
Mr. Shimming, my name's Murphy, and I'm looking into the apparent suicide of one of your employees.
Is this an official investigation?
Yes.
If you're a nice guy and play ball with me, I think we can keep this thing off the record.
I believe it's within my rights to ask for whom you work.
I don't work for anybody. I'm working with Wanda Peck.
So,
Well, that's got his
you're
attention.
with Capricorn. I thought you people had gotten tired of pestering me.
We know you're a very busy man. A few quick questions and I'll let you get back to ruling the world.
What is it
Come
you
on.
want this time? No one by the name of Carl Linsky has ever been on Gideon Enterprises' pay. Mr. Gideon founded this corporation and brought it to prominence. And he did this despite mediocre business skills, which have diminished along with his general mental state over the past several years. He became obsessed with pet projects and was leading the company in a counterproductive direction. And for that reason, the board of directors saw fit to limit his authority in business matters.
Well,
What does Mr. Gideon think about all of this?
Why don't you ask him yourself? I'm sure he'd appreciate a visit from someone other than nurses and wheelchair repairmen.
do you
I'll
know?
let you know where to find him.
Oh, okay, cool. Frank Shimming.
Professionally, I strive to do what the board of directors pays me to do. Run this corporation as effectively and profitably as possible. My personal life is none of your business.
How's Gideon
We are
in?
the world's foremost innovator and implementer of security surveillance systems. We are also the parent company for dozens of smaller firms, ranging from computer chip makers to research facilities.
Right.
I don't know who that is. Totally unfamiliar. I have nothing of any importance to say about that.
Of course you don't.
I know John Klaus, but only socially.
Really?
I'll have to take your word that the other man is Carl Linsky. I've never seen him before in my life. We have many small subsidiary companies. If I remember correctly, STG was research-based and probably more of a write-off than anything. I know
Yeah,
it was
not
no
buying
longer in
that.
existence and was unimportant, to say the least.
So, okay, so yeah.
Now, this questioning is getting tiresome. Get to the point if you have one.
Ooh, he didn't like John Klaus.
I don't know who that is. The name is completely foreign to me. My political beliefs are my own, and I make a point of not allowing them to interfere at any time with my business dealings.
Right.
I respect the work Capricorn does, which is the
I'm
only
sure
reason
you
I'm
do.
talking to you now. To my knowledge, Gideon Enterprises has done nothing to warrant a Capricorn investigation. Ms. Morgan was a top engineering consultant for Gideon Enterprises for many years. She left and started her own company several years ago and was doing quite well last time I heard. Now, this questioning is getting tiresome. Get to the point if you have.
Okay, so there are some where he's just like...
Northfield Clinic's security system was installed by our corporation. That is the extent of my dealings with the clinic. Chess was and is a common motif in Gideon Enterprises, owing to Mr. Gideon's avid interest in the game. I have no
So
interest
that's
in it
Gideon.
myself. I don't know who that is. I have no opinion of you whatsoever, Mr.
All right, so cool. We are... So do we have... Yes, we can actually go to Gideon's house. All right, so... Let's check out Mr. Well, now he looks
You
familiar.
actually met Jason Gideon in person?
Yeah. Want my autograph?
Well, what was he like? What about the mansion? Oh, I heard it was spectacular.
A little garish for my taste, but nice. Now, the mansion, on the other hand...
Very funny.
Yeah, this guy looks familiar. This actor looks familiar. Anyway, we're gonna go through this, and then we're gonna have to call it a day. As always, thank you guys very much for watching, and stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!
Cozy little flat you've got here.
You must find it ostentatious. I bet I do as well. It's certainly too much home for only one person.
You don't live here alone, do you?
I'm afraid so. My fortune has provided me with a fully automated, self-sufficient existence. I suppose my disability has given me an aversion to reliance on others. I want for nothing, except perhaps human companionship, and that only after my somewhat forced semi-retirement.
Well, don't you worry about your safety. I mean, given your condition.
Gideon Enterprises defines state-of-the-art with regard to security systems. I'm surrounded, perhaps imprisoned, by the very finest electronic moat. No, I don't worry about my safety, though I thank you for your concern. Now, To what do I owe this welcome visit?
Oh, fantastic! So we get to go into her stomach through... Oh.
Oh, well, no, not even the almost literal. The literal, God made me kill your wife so you could fend off the aliens.